you too.
Met you a long time ago on Zoom.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you're right. That was a while ago. COVID has taken all sense of time away from me. It's so hard to remember.
I know. I was trying to figure out what year, and I'm like,
Yeah.
can't be bothered.
Exactly.
I know we were talking a little bit about Media Row. And I was like, I saw you, and you look like you're having a great time. We're on Zoom, and I said, no, I have to take you up.
That's right. I was going to say, here we are, and we get to do the whole bright and early in the morning thing, which is amazing.
Which, as a mom,
Yes.
it's not too difficult for you.
I was going to say, everyone was saying, oh, that must be really early for you. And I said, you know what? I'm used to this schedule now. It's the late shows. As a mom, I'm usually in bed by 9:30. So my show at 11:50 p.m. tonight will be a bit of a challenge.
Wow.
But I'm hoping I can make it through.
How old is your little one?
He is 13 months old. Yes. And I'm pregnant with the next one. So I've also got that pregnancy fatigue at the same time. So we're kind of running on fumes right now, but it's the best kind of fumes to run on.
Yeah, absolutely. But how do you feel about, having a little one and then a bigger one?
I know, it's you know what, it's one of those things that comes with so many mixed emotions. You're so excited, of course, for our family to grow, but it's going to be more chaotic, more things to juggle, and we just take it one day at a time.
Good way to think about it.
Yes.
Absolutely. You're nominated for 3 YYC Music Awards, Single of the Year for Encore, Solo Artist, and Country Recording of the Year for Encore as well.
Yes.
I'm not familiar with that, so that's something that's around here in Calgary.
Yes, it's the YYC Music Awards is really a celebration of Calgary's artists, which is why it's such a fun event, because this city really does have a lot of thriving artists here that have stayed. Lots of people love to go to Nashville and move to Toronto, all these other things.
Yeah.
And so this is really a celebration of the people that are in Calgary still and creating an artist scene, which is really an honor to be considered as one of their nominees.
Do you want to raise your family here?
Oh yes, I bought a house a block away from where I grew up. I traveled to 84 countries now, and always love coming home. Out of all the places in the world, I've decided I belong in Calgary.
I gotta go stalk some of your pictures.
Yes.
What was your favorite?
Oh my goodness, I think I lived in Norway for a while, which I love, so that's my heritage is Norwegian. But I also loved Japan. I miss that, and I'm hoping maybe once the kiddos are a little older, I can do some more traveling again.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Encore is a duet you do with Brett Kissel.
Yes.
How did that come about? It debuted top 10 iTunes country and number 3 iTunes all genre.
Yes.
That's pretty exciting. Yeah.
So that song was written with 4 other gentlemen, and the plan was always to pitch it to a male artist to sing. But as it often happens, I fell in love with the song myself and wanted to record it. And so I really wanted to make a duet, get a male voice on it. And my husband is the drummer to Brett Kissel. And I had performed with Brett at a few events in the past. And so one of the co-writers said, well, why don't you ask Brett? And I thought, there is no way he has time to do this with me. But I thought, I'll swing for the fences, I'll just ask him anyway. And he responded to an email within 10 minutes saying, absolutely, I would love to be part of this. And, in classic Brett Kissel fashion, he just came with his energy and his talent. And before I knew it, we had a duet, which I'm super excited about.
Absolutely, it's great. Speaking of Brett, you also saw another Brett you hung out with at a garden party.
Yes, that's
that
right.
That has been one of my bucket list parties.
Oh, it is a fun time. It is a fun time. I always say, you want to just bring your camera because everything is so extravagant and people are all dressed up in different, depending on the theme changes, so it's always really fun. And it was very fun to get up on stage and be part of that event.
Yeah, for those that don't know, I'm talking to Brett Wilson. You may know from Drinking.
Yes.
That's his annual party.
Yes, and it's sometimes it's rainy, sometimes it's beautiful. I've gone twice, and I'm hoping, because my husband usually plays drums at it, that I can always get at least be a +1.
Yeah,
it'd be really fun.
You're the favorite of the drinks.
Exactly, and they
so
never disappoint. Not drinks for a bit, but I'm telling you, when I can, I will make use of them for sure.
You're also a semi-finalist at Boots and Hearts American Artist Showcase.
Yes, that
You were
was so
in
fun.
Ontario.
Yes.
I was there. Didn't get to see you, but
Yes, I'm sure it was a busy weekend.
yes. But I saw pictures and videos of you. And you're having fun.
Yes, it was. I was at Boots and Hearts in 2017, and we performed there with Leaving Thomas. So it was so nice to be back there and to be on stage again and just feel the energy of festival life again. You know, it's like it's starting to come back, which is really nice. And all the other contestants were so fun. We just had a blast. It was a really great time.
What's the transition been like going from being with Leaving Thomas to?
Yes, I was going to say being by myself. Well, it's funny. I saw Brighton last week for dinner, and I was saying, what am I going to do at CCMAs without you this year? Like, I definitely miss having my buddy. It's always nice to have a partner in crime that you can go to all these events with, but I think he's probably enjoying sleeping in this morning. But I have to say, the industry has really welcomed me back with open arms, which has made the transition a lot easier, and I'm very grateful for that. And I certainly miss having him on stage, but I'm also excited to be doing a new chapter and singing new songs, and it's all kind of a new adventure.
Yeah. Is there songs that you've had in your back pocket for a while that weren't, wasn't the right thing for Leaving Thomas?
Yes, that's one of the things about being a solo artist is you're really just representing yourself, which is can be a little more creatively free than when you have a brand and what represents both of us and what we both want to say and all these things. So I have had some songs that were written years and years ago that are finally coming out because they make more sense with me as a solo artist, and so I'm excited for that.
Great. Has the pandemic gotten in the way of that?
We had a really great schedule in that during the pandemic I wrote a ton and then I recorded the whole album. So fortunately, studios were still open, musicians were still willing to come out and play, and so I was very grateful for that time. But now I'm ready for live shows again. I had a baby too. Yeah, it actually worked out really perfectly in that way. But I'm so excited that we're getting, back to normal. Live shows are coming back, and that element is coming back.
And you had, in May, you released Standstill Side A. Side B?
Yes, Side B is coming. The first track is being released in November, so that is coming.
And a deluxe album.
Yes, I have too many songs to limit it to 2 EPs, so it'll probably be, around 15 songs available on vinyl, the full album situation. And my goal is that people will listen to it from top to bottom instead of kind of a single here, a single there, and go back to the old school way that we used to listen to music. We'll see.
So it's more of a cohesive piece than
Yes.
different.
Exactly, for sure.
Well, it's nice to see you in person.
Yes, nice to see you too. Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on
Thank
this
you.
award nomination.
Thank you. I was going to say there's a lot going on, and I'm so grateful
Are you
for all
going to
of it.
find out the gender?
No, we're not. We're going to be surprised.
That's what I would do.
Yes, that's what I did with my first, and you know what? For if anything, it stops me from buying a bunch of clothes before the baby comes. It saves me a lot of money, so we want to be surprised. I think it's a girl. I'm saying it on record now. I think baby number 2 is a girl. We'll see what happens.
Do you have names planned?
Oh, we bought the names. No, I'm
someone
someone that I need to know the names going into it, and even when we had our son and we named him Levi, it still took me a while to get used to the name with the actual baby. So I didn't have this thing of he's a Levi. He's screaming that's his name. But so we have I think we're definitely sold on the girl name. Boy name, we've got it down to 2, and I think by the time the baby comes, we'll have nailed it.
Yeah.